Hello again, racing fans. Thanks for joining me for the preview of midweek racing on Wednesday, where racing is happening in the mother city. We have 9 races on the card. The first gets underway at 12:15. Weather-wise, we've had some stunning days here in Cape Town. In fact, we've even had a scorcher or two. This morning, however, while doing the pre-recording of the show, we've got overcast conditions, but that's set to clear. The favourable conditions are set to continue up till the weekend. That's how far in advance I've looked at the forecast, and temperatures are set to range between 26 and 28 degrees Celsius. Now, normally when it comes to racing in Cape Town, we normally look at racing happening 1.3 kilometres away in that direction from where I'm sitting. This week, we're looking at racing happening 36 kilometres away in that direction from where I'm sitting, because racing reverts back to the country course of Hollywoodbets Durbanville. And the first of those 9 races at Hollywoodbets Durbanville jumps at 12:15. I thought it is a rather tricky card in between, so we need to play those exotics if we want to survive with a bit of cover, and we need to look a little bit beyond the obvious when we are putting those perms together, particularly now also with the change of venue. There are 1 or 2 standout bets, the first of which I encountered in the first race, and many people will be saying number 4 as the anchor in the Hollywoodbet Punted Challenge. Couldn't agree with you more. When putting in number 4, make sure you click the bet slip. Take the bet slip for 50 Rand, because that will also put you in line for the big jackpot prize. Now, the first race on the card is a maiden juvenile plate for fillies, where 7 runners will face the starter at the 1,000 metre mark. And on the subject of number 4, I do believe that number 4, Cliffscape, will be a hard horse to beat. In fact, I made a point of looking at the antipose betting just prior to doing the pre-recording of the show, and 4 Cliffscape, from an opening call of even money, is now 0.91 on Hollywoodbets.net. Number 5, Plumbago Park, from an opening call of 2.5, has gone to 3.03. 6 Merryweather Firm at 5-1 in the betting. Cliffscape, to me, one of the better bets, made the natural improvement first to second run. I say Aldo de Meyer is now riding for Candace Bass Robinson. This horse certainly showed toe last time out, when clearly second best. He's now back against the girls, and with more natural improvement that is expected, I make this horse a tough nut to crack. So 4 Cliffscape to win the opener, ahead of number 5 Plumbago Park, 6 Merryweather. Both will come on with the debut run under the belt. And for 4th, I need to toss in a first timer. I'm going to throw in the 300,000 Rand Path Walk filly, number 7, Inside Voice. So 4, 5, 6, 7 are the numbers I'm going with in race number 1. Second race of the day is a middle stakes where 7 runners will face the start at the 1,000 metre mark for the opening leg of the bipot, and you need to be on by 12:50. Small field of 7 runners, so many people will be looking at going short in the opening leg, and I'm looking no further than the Pit Stainyard. However, I'm not going with the favourite, and I can see why there's money for number 2, the Abdicator, from an opening call of 3-1. He's down 1.82 on Hollywoodbets.net, but for that indifferent penultimate run, he's a model of consistency. Showed good toe last time out, when second best behind subsequent winner Tarango, and it's very seldom that we see Aldo de Meyer team up with Pit Stain, and I guess that's the reason why many people believe the Abdicator is the right one. I'm, however, going with number 6, Gem King, looking for a bit of value in the opening leg of the bipod. This horse brings Grade 2 feature race form with him. He was 6th in the Diadem last time out. He won his penultimate over 1,200. He's ideally course and distance suited, and he's having his 3rd run after rest. So I'm going 6, Gem King, to win it, ahead of 2, the Abdicator. For 3rd, with ultra consistent, 7, Arctic Wizard, and 4th, number 4, Elusive Winter. 6, 7, 2, 4, the numbers in race number 2. Third race, first leg of the place accumulator. You need to be on by 13:25. Third race is an open maiden for fillies, where 14 runners will face the starter. There are 2 reserves. They, of course, will fall away on race day. I thought this was one of the more trickier races on the card, and when I took down the betting, I saw that my thinking was pretty much in line with the way that this race has been priced up. Number 12, Catch a Penny, is my first choice selection. This one priced up at 2.5-1. Yes, has been expensive to follow, because if one looks at the form, and particularly at the betting column, in the form lines, you'll see that virtually every second start, this horse has started on favourite and has not yet delivered. Has been a model of consistency, in fact has been second in 5 of its last 6 starts, and I do believe should be rewarded accordingly. So 12 Catch a Penny is my first choice selection to win the second race on the programme, ahead of number 7, Huri Kwacha. Richard Fourie rides this horse, who should also show further natural improvement. Third, I'm going with 8, Winter on the Green, and fourth, number 9, Ruby Rex. 12, 7, 8, 9 are the numbers I'm going with in race number 3. Fourth race, first leg of the pick 6, is an open maiden. 13 runners to face the starter at the 1600, and you need to have your pick 6 on by 2 o'clock. Another one of those tricky races. Now, I'm looking at these tricky races one of two ways. I'm either going with the way they priced up, or I'm looking for a bit of value. In this race, I'm in fact looking for a bit of value. However, it is a wide open affair too as far as the betting is concerned. Number 5006 I see has now been attracting some support from 3.03 is down to 2.27 to 1. I can see why. Solid recent form, second run after rest, should strip much fitter. 3.33 about number 4 Gold Dust. Green on debut should improve with the benefit of that run under the belt. There's been money for number 1 Golden Grey from 5 to 1 into 4 to 1. Purely based on that short-head second, must be one that we need to consider. But I'm looking for a bit of value, and I'm going with 8 Master Bomber. Now this will shorten from 6.25 into 5 to 1. Chad Little, Glenn Cotson, I think they could possibly have a bit of an early double too. Master Bomber improved last time out when finishing third. That form line has been franked by a horse called Arbitration, who subsequently come out in 1. And Master Bomber is also having his third run after rest, so I do think he'll be cherry ripe to run an absolute cracker. I'm going 8 Master Bomber to win it, ahead of 9 Moment of Truth, 1 Golden Grey, and 4 Gold Dust. 8, 9, 1, 4 are the numbers I'm siding with in race number 4. Race 5 is an open maiden for fillies, where 11 runners will face the starter at the 1800 for the opening leg of the first jackpot. Now, in race 5, number 11, Strawberry Thief, is attracting the support from 2.5 down to 1.82 on Hollywoodbets.net. This horse has been getting closer with each and every start. Unlucky last time out not to finish a lot closer, and I do think with further natural improvement could get into the action, but I'm going with a horse that's always involved in the action, and that's number 8, English Mistress. Always there or thereabout, model of consistency. I see a shortened from 4 to 1 into 3.57. Alder de Meyer for the Candace Bass Robinson yard should be rewarded accordingly, and I'm going 8 English Mistress to win it, ahead of 11 Strawberry Thief. For third, I'm going with 5 Beautiful Side, and fourth, number 6 Blossoming Mind. Moving on to the 6th race on the card, and race 6 is a Class 4 fillies and mares. Benchmark 80, 9 runners to run over 1800 metres, and here I found one of the other better bets on the card, and that's number 7 Tap Shoes. I'm looking no further than this one. Won the maiden at its penultimate start, and follow that maiden win up with another good win last time out. I do think that this horse is on the up. That last form line has been franked, and I do think that this horse is on song for bringing up the hat-tricks. I'm going with 7 Tap Shoes as the horse to beat, ahead of 9 Pentalina. For third, I'm going with number 8 Summer Night City, and fourth, number 6 Jet to the Sun. 7, 9, 8, 6 the numbers in race number 6. That takes us on to race 7, Class 5, benchmark 66, 11 runners to run over 1,000 metres. And race 7, again, one of those tricky races that we need to contend with. The money has come for number 4, Lucy Rocket. This horse is having its third run after rest. This horse certainly has got everything pointing in its favour to take the lion's share of the prize money, but I'm looking elsewhere for a bit of value. Number 1, Champagne Mac may show improvement over the shorter trip, has shortened from 5 to 1 into 4.55. Shipendani is also shortened from 6.25 into 5.55. I'm ever siding with number 10, Electric Fields. This horse has got solid recent form. Pumium Jokwa knows this horse very well. He rides for the Harold Crawford-Michelle Ricks training partnership, and I do think he can follow up with another win, carrying 54 kilograms on his back. So I'm going 10 Electric Fields to win it, ahead of 4 Lucy Rocket. For third, I'm going 6 Over the Atlantic, and fourth, number 1 Champagne Mac. 10, 4, 6, 1, the numbers in race number 7. That takes us on to the penultimate race on the program, another tricky race that we are faced with, a Class 4 with a benchmark of 80. 11 runners to contest this 1250-metre contest. And again, one of those races where a case can be made for a couple of horses. I see number 6, Street Outlaw, tops the boards at 3.57. And I guess that's because of the Richard Fourie factor that he has taken the ride on 6, Street Outlaw. Number 2, Snooty, in good form at 5-1. 4, All About Al, solid recent form at 5-1. I like number 8, Firing on All Engines. This horse currently priced up at 7.14. I'm looking for the value. Set the pace last time out, just tied in the closing stages. Would have come on with that run. And I do think with that strong form line that he brings into this race will make his presence felt. That last form line of his has been franked no less than 3 times. He finished 4th behind Legal Counsel, who subsequently come out and won again, together with the 8th and 9th place horses in that race. Please Be True and Green Garnet, they've both come out and subsequently won. So Firing on All Engines gets the verdict to win it, ahead of 6, Street Outlaw, 10, Iconic Destination, and 4, All About Al. 8, 6, 10, 4, the numbers in race number 8. And that takes us on to the last of the afternoon, due to run at 16:58, and tough end to the day as well. And I'm going to side with Justin Snaith, Richard Fourie to close the day for us with number 10, Okovango. This horse had absolutely no luck in running last time out, and I'm sure Richard Fourie will have this horse perfectly poised, turning for home, and set him alight at the right time. With Richard Fourie back in the irons, I think this horse has got a big chance of pulling it off and winning the last of the afternoon. So 10, Okovango gets the verdict, ahead of 11, Hoodia. For third, I'm going with number 2, Master of Paris, and fourth, number 9, Azuri. 10, 11, 2, 9, the numbers in the last of the afternoon. Good luck. Not the easiest of cards that we are faced with at Hollywoodbets Durbanville, but I'm sure if we play with a bit of cover and we find the right ones here and there, we could end up in the winner's queue. Trust it will be an enjoyable and profitable afternoon for you. Till next time, from me, Rouvaun, you take care. Cheers for now.